Okay, now it's recording. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another video. We're going to be doing season 3 of Aggretsuko here. Um, episode 1 starts off with Retsuko playing a VR fantasy game, where she has a virtual boyfriend who is a unicorn, and she spends a bunch load of money, around 200,000 yen, just buying him new clothes because that's what he asked for. She gets addicted to this the VR boyfriend thing, and tells her friends at work. They laugh at her. After that, she goes to the spa with her mom because her mom and her dad had a trip to the spa, but he had to go to work, so her mom decided to ask her instead. At the end of the episode, Retsuko is backing up their rental car to go eat food and accidentally backs into a van. The man comes out of his van and tells her to stop whimpering and get out because she was crying and whimpering about it, which I understand. Episode 2 starts off with Retsuko's friend from work playing the VR game as well. And guess what? She falls in love with the unicorn as well. She just wanted to see what the game was about. We go back to Retsuko and her accident here, and the man just drives away after taking Retsuko's information and leaves Retsuko very confused. Retsuko goes to work the next day. She seems bummed. The man calls her and he tells her that if she wants to work for him, she can pay off her debt. In total, he wants $200,000 to not go to the insurance, not deal with the insurance, and all this stuff. So he hires her as an accounting director. Turns out he's actually a manager for a super popular musical trio called OTM. That's how the episode ends. Episode 3. The lead singer of this band is treating Retsuko like a slave and asking her to go to the store. Oh, no, that's not what I want. And goes back, blah, blah, blah. Um, she learns that none of them are getting paid right now because the band is super in debt. And so she'll be working for free for a little bit. We actually learn a really good life lesson here, um, which is funny because, people don't like animes because they're for children or they're not for adults or whatever. And the life lesson we learn is we always go to work to make money to have a better life and live, but we're actually too busy working to have a life, which is 100% true. Um, at the end of the episode, Ratsuko says she wants to completely take over um, managing the money and stuff for everyone because the boss is spending money for no reason at all. And turns out the Ben can actually make money because they get their first little paycheck. Episode 4. Retsuko starts an online YouTube death metal course. She's posting videos on how to do it and why she does it, but with a mask, obviously. Um, she goes to work for the band and she makes an official web page after learning that they don't have one. Uh, after the concert, they actually start making money and get paid. The producer and the main singer the next day try to go to Retsuko's favorite karaoke place to because you can go there and record a song. So they go there to record the new song that they're about to release, and the while the singer's in the her own karaoke room listening, the man decides he wants to go to the bathroom, but overhears Retsuko in another room um, singing death metal, and he looks shocked and amazed by it. That's how it ends. Episode 5 starts with the boss deciding that not to record the song yet because of what he's heard. Um, the next day, everyone's in the team meeting for the band. He plays a new song that he wants to make. It sounds like a death metal song. And then he wants Retsuko to sing it because of what he heard the night before. She refuses here. Um, Retsuko walks into the studio that night, and the girls are all watching her online videos. And they basically force Retsuko that night when they're performing to jump on stage and sing the new song because it's playing and no one else is going to sing it. So, episode 6, they go to perform at their next concert and they have a full house. They receive a huge paycheck because the band's actually making money right now. Um, they're releasing a new CD. The CDs are selling like crazy, and Retsuko gets figured out that of what she's doing by people at work. Episode 7. They do a photo shoot with rock instruments, and they have a gig booked at Rockstock, which I'm assuming is a play on Woodstock. This whole episode is mostly about Haida not being over Retsuko. Here he actually talks with Tadano, and him actually deciding to try to date the other girl from work, which is interested in him, Inu. At the end of the episode, we see Retsuko trying to learn the guitar for that gig. Episode 8. Haida goes to a concert to see Retsuko perform, but he leaves mid-concert. I don't know why, but the girls go all in to do their best to try to learn their instruments. Haida then goes on to make a date with Inu. Haida seems fine with moving on until he gets messaged by Retsuko to trying to teach her to play guitar. Retsuko shows up at his apartment to learn guitar, then she leaves. While she's leaving, she comes face to face with Inu. Inu then goes over for her date and discovers that Retsuko was there. Episode 9 starts with Haida figuring out that Inu really likes him. Tun finds out about Retsuko singing through his kids. Tun offers to pay Retsuko's debt after Retsuko tells him that she's doing this because she's in debt. But she has to quit and focus on her job. She says she's not in the band to just pay off the debt, that she actually wants to do it. Tun basically tells her that she has to choose between work and the band. She tells them she chooses the band and walks away. Later on here, we figure out that she has a stalker, and that the stalker knows where she lives. Haida tells Inu that he needs time to think because of what she had seen when she was getting there. She tells him that basically to choose between them, obviously. Here is where we think she meets her stalker because he paid, this is Retsuko, for 5 minutes of hand-holding time. And he just goes off for 5 minutes completely, telling her off, calling her a bunch of names, blah, blah, blah. Episode 10 starts off with Retsuko playing it off in front of the others after this all happened. The next day, Retsuko learns that the new stalker is posting photos of her work, but it's a little bit too late. We see the stalker behind Retsuko with a knife, and he goes to hurt her, but Haida jumps the stalker as he was attacking her, and Haida gets cut in the process. Retsuko is knocked out on the ground. Inu was there and saw the whole thing and says that she knows why he did it and assumes that he would have done it for any coworker. And Haida basically admits that he chooses Retsuko. Here we see Retsuko in like a dream state, that she's dreaming about a lot of things, her life decisions, and if this is all worth it. Haida learns through Gori's new app that Haida and Retsuko are soulmates, which we later learn in the episode that Tadano put in a code to make sure that Retsuko and Haida were soulmates. Haida tries to convince Retsuko to come back to work. She says she's too scared. Haida sings his own death metal song to Retsuko in the karaoke place. Retsuko tells Haida to buzz off and that she'll make her own life decisions. She gets over her little depression she was in because she was in major depression and goes out to perform at Rockstock, which is going to be her last ever performance. And with her last ever performance, she gets to pay off her debt that she owed the producer, and that's how it ends. So, please, if you like this video, please leave a like down below. If you like this, leave a comment, even if you're just saying hi, or if you want to comment if you like the show or not, or if you're going to watch it. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Great things coming up. And yeah, I'll just leave this here. See you in the next video. Peace.